Once Upon a Cool Motorcycle Dude by Kevin O'Malley, illustrated by Kevin O'Malley, Carol Heyer, and Scott Goto. For our library project, we were supposed to tell you our favorite fairy tale, but we couldn't agree on which story was the best, so we just made one up. I'll begin the story. My beginning is better, but go ahead. Once upon a time, in a castle on a hill, there lived a beautiful princess named Princess Tenderheart. Every day, Princess Tenderheart would play with her 8 beautiful ponies. She named them Jasmine, Nimble, Sophie, and Polly, and Penny, and Sunny, and Monica. Her favorite pony of all was called Buttercup. Please, don't call him Buttercup. Call him Ralph or something. One night, a terrible thing happened. A giant came and stole away poor little Jasmine. All the other ponies cried and cried, but Princess Tenderheart cried hardest of all. The very next night, the giant came and took Nimble and Sophie. Princess Tenderheart wept all day and refused to eat. It was very sad. Oh, please, get a grip, Princess. Her father, the king, hired all the princes he could find to protect the ponies. But night after night, another pony was stolen away. The poor princess just sat in her room and spun straw into gold thread. She cried and cried and cried. When only Buttercup was left, Princess Tenderheart thought her heart would break. Oh, who would protect Buttercup? That's it! I can't take it anymore. I'll tell the story from here. Dudes. One day, this really cool muscle dude rides up to the castle on his motorcycle. He says, I'll guard the last pony if the king gives him all the gold thread that the princess makes. The king says okay, and the dude sits and waits for the giant, as if he's not even cute or anything. So that night, the giant heads up to the castle. Man, this giant was a hideous dude. He was big and mean, and he had 4 teeth in his mouth, and they were all rotten and yellow and black. He needs 8 ponies to make a tasty pony stew, and he only has 7. So that night, he goes to steal the last horsey, and his breath smelled like rotten, moldy, stinky, wet feet. That's just gross. The muscle dude has this really big sword. The giant and the dude battled all over the place. The earth was shaking, and there was lightning and thunder, and volcanoes were exploding. It was huge. Volcanoes? Where'd the volcanoes come from? Night after night, the giant comes back, but the dude beats him. Night after night, the princess makes gold thread and gives it to the dude. He gets really wealthy. The end. That's it? The princess just sits around making thread? Yep. I don't think so. I'll tell you what happened, Bubba. Princess Tenderheart goes to the gym and pumps iron. She becomes Princess Warrior. She tells the dude to make his own thread. So that night, the princess has this immense and tremendous battle. The giant runs back to his cave. The end. And the dude just sits there making gold thread. No! See, this is what really happened. You can't see me. You can't see me. The dude makes this really cool blanket out of the gold thread. And when he puts it over his head, he turns invisible. Then he goes to rescue the ponies. The princess goes with him. Fine. The dude and the princess get into this big fight over who gets to free the ponies. The giant hears voices and gets so scared he jumps off the cliff. The end. Cool. Cool.